Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you again from the back patio. Didn't think I was going to be able to get back here tonight because it's been raining all evening. It was a nice day all day today till I get home. Then I start thinking about coming back here to do this, and damn sky opened up. But we'll just jump right into it. This evening, we got a seltzer, I'm assuming. Yep, says it right here on the can. It is a seltzer from Indigo. This is the B Nano Blitz. I'm going to assume it is going to taste like banana, but I don't think I think this is going to be, more along the lines of a typical seltzer, which, they're really lightly flavored. I have read all the ingredients, and not a lot. It's a bit yellow, as they say, super sparkly. Smells a little bit banana-y, fruity for sure. And yep, tastes a little bit like banana. Not going to cover too much about this one in the front half because I'm trying to do more, in the second portion of these things. Now, my damn bottom of my glass is getting soaked because there's a table's covered in water, and I just didn't feel like drying the damn thing off before I did this. It tastes really good. I like that. It's somewhere in the middle ground between being, really heavy and sweet and, really crisp and seltzery, and with very little flavor. This is somewhere in the middle of the road. Now, here's the problem. I'm not exactly certain where this one came from. My good buddy over in Slidell, Keith, who was just here over the weekend. We had a good time with me and another friend of ours, John, and Keith's wife, Mary, Mrs. Sipper. We all hung out all evening. Saturday. Please get your act together, son. Had a ball, went downtown, had some dinner, came back here for a little bit, hung out back here on the patio. Man, it was a good time. The weather was so freaking nice. I mean, it was hot during the day, but once it got into the early evening, man, the humidity was a little lower than it has been, and the temp was comfortable. It's fantastic. That's just really good. Now, I don't recall, not Indigo sending me anything. So, I don't think this is one of those. I generally keep up with that stuff pretty good. I know who sends me stuff and who doesn't. And I do have some new stuff that I got from someone. And even though this wasn't one provided by somebody, I try not to stomp on one company, the review I'm doing for somebody. Fairly certain I got this from Keith because he overstocked and he was giving me a seltzer here and there the last time we got together. It didn't bring me anything on this last trip because all of us are old and some communications got lost via text message about whether or not I was going to be able to hang out with him. So he's got some stuff he's going to give me, but and we do that, swap stuff a lot. All I'll say about this one on the jump while I'm sitting out here right now is it is 8 milligrams. It's a nice even round number. I don't know, I was reading all their stuff on their website, and everybody wants to set themselves apart from everybody else, and I think they experimented with dose, and they settled on 8 being what they felt like was just the right amount. But we'll talk more about that here in a little bit. I will say this, they did a nice job with that, with flavor wise. They've got some interesting stuff too on their website, man. They got all manners of stuff. I didn't, you know what, but it was all beverage related. I didn't see anything. They didn't look that hard either in the, you know, with gummies and vapes and that sort of thing. So, but I will give it another peruse before I do the second half, and then give me something else to cover other than just chit chat and work, work stuff, and you know, all the usual things. And you know, my endless lobbying for Thermacell to pick me up as a as a partner, because guess what? It's over here right now. Thermacelling it up. But I'm going to just wrap this first half up. I'm struggling not to sit here and run my mouth. And I'm going to try to do that later. Got plenty to cover. So, everybody chill out, and I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Welcome back to the second part 2 of this video. I'm having to sit down and do this damn thing over again because somebody forgot to turn their stupid microphone on. And when I got up to put everything away, that's when I noticed it. So now I got to sit down and redo the whole damn thing. About 14 minutes of just nonsensical ramblings with no audio. That nobody would want to watch that kind of crap. So we're gonna attempt to do this again. This is the Indigo B Nano Blitz seltzer. It is 8 milligrams. The 60 calories also, and the ingredient list. And I really like it when these companies do this, and the folks at Indigo, after reading their website, they do take some pride in it. But the ingredient list is purified water, cane sugar, kiwi, and banana extract, Delta 9. That's it. That's everything that's in it. It actually tasted pretty nice. I think they got the amount of extract in there for flavoring just right, because it's not like really sweet. Some of the ones, you know, with the artificial sweeteners and even with the sugar are over the top, just, you know, like just sweeter than candy. This is kind of, you know, floating in between, you know, true seltzer and all of that. So I did rather enjoy it. The 8 milligram thing, I don't know, man. I thought at about 45 minutes that it was going to be an enormous 8 milligrams, because I was sitting in there just uber sleepy and relaxed, which is not a bad thing. And then it's started to taper off a bit, and you know, we've settled in now and it's slowly headed downhill. But now, see, I'm into the let's see what time it is. Yeah, I'm at 2.5 hours. So, but my ability to focus on this particular one is absolutely minimal at best. I mean, it's just, there's nothing, anything I try to do, you know, just like get a glass of water. Got to think about it. But, you know, part of it, right? You know, no big deal. But, you know, we were 45 minutes in, and I thought, wow, you know, this is going to be a real kick in the pants. And then really didn't get any worse. And it's a little lighter now. And that middle of the road ground between a 5 and a 10, you know, 10 milligrams is pretty big for me. And I don't know why I was shocked that it was working me over a little bit harder, because it's only 2 milligrams less, you know, and the 5s that I like, you know, that's 3 full milligrams less than this. So it shouldn't have come as a surprise. Now, the folks over at Indigo, they kind of explained, you know, that they were they were looking for a target. It's why they picked 8 milligrams. Of course, I'll have their website and all that in the description, and y'all can go to the website and check it. They got a lot of neat stuff too. Now that they didn't send me this, so now, oh gosh, what was I saying? They've got stuff they call cron tails, and I'm going to probably sound like an idiot because I'm old and I'm not up on all the good terminologies and all that stuff in this business. I'm assuming that's a play on chronic, but I don't know. I'm trying to act like I know what the hell I'm talking about, but I really don't. Now, they didn't send it, and I'm fairly certain I got this one from my buddy Keith. Probably came from Louisiana. You know, their law now is 5 milligrams in everything, and it's been a little while since we were together, and he gave me a handful of stuff. I'm fairly certain this is one of the, if they sent me this, I don't remember it, and I do actually keep records of what I get. So when I get ready to do reviews, I know what the hell I'm talking about, or I know if I paid for it or if somebody sent it. And now, on that note, I did get some new stuff in from another company, so I've got a nice long list of reviews coming up, and you know I have put myself on a Monday or a Thursday. I like to check my little light, make sure I'm on either Monday and or Thursday. I don't know how many of the ands are actually going to happen, but that Monday or Thursday thing is working out pretty good. Like I'm doing this one on Monday. Now, there's no real reason for Monday and Thursday, you know, outside of Mississippi loves to go play damn bingo downtown, you know, because we're old. At Moe's barbecue, beer, barbecue, and bingo, they call it. And I can't do this and go do that. I mean, I could do the first half, go play bingo, and by the time I get home, it's about this time, you know. But me and bingo, like tonight, I can promise you, they've got these neat little reusable cars. They got a little on the free space in the middle. It's got a little slider, and all the numbers have a little slider, and it just puts a little tinted window over the number. And the one on free space is a reset. You hit that one, and all the windows clear out. If you know when somebody gets bingo. But I can promise you that if I tried to do that shit tonight, not a single window would be covered up. By the time he called, you know, B10, by the time I figured out I need to be looking for B10, he'd be calling another number. And then I'd be lost on that one. And now I don't have anything covered up. So it would be completely pointless. And I would rather not do them on Friday unless it's a big dose. I like to just keep my Fridays open for, you know, if we decide to ride bikes downtown or whatever. You know, for instance, 3 days ago, this past Friday was Lodi Art Walk down there, and it's a big. They you know closed down all the main drag through the entertainment district down, and they bring in folks with arts and crafts and some live music in Cathedral Square. And I mean, it's a fun night. Starts at 6. We take the dog and walk around, and then you know we'll go get something to eat, and then come home. But Braided River Brewing also coincidentally did the big release day for this year's Oktoberfest, and I do love an Oktoberfest. I actually look forward to those coming out every year. I mean, and everybody's is really, really similar. So, you know, I don't have to get persnickety about which one of them I buy. You know, you can buy Sam Adams or um, Sierra Nevada or the Braided River right down here. That one was really good. They're also similar, you know, so just buy some Oktoberfest and keep moving. And I'll buy them until they're gone. Uh, then we just wait on them to come out again next year. I don't know if all four of my locals are going to put one out, but we'll see. Uh, man, and when I got up to go in there and noticed my mic was never turned on, I left my freaking water in there, and I could really use that right about now because I am dry. I mean, I am dry as a popcorn fart. But I'm not going to pause this thing to go get it. Just not going to do it. And now, if I'm going to be able to ever do 2 in a week, this is a good week because work is nothing this week, man. I got a little whiteboard that I've hung up, and I'm writing down all of the things every week that we need to get taken care of, and who's going to take care of them. And man, everybody's got an easy week. I got an easy week. I noticed a couple other little things today that need to get taken care of on my way. I had to run out for a little bit. When I came back, I was riding up through the middle of the place. Oh yeah, there's a big chunk of maple tree that is, don't know exactly what happened, but it's got to be cleaned up. I mean, man, that's just the easiest stuff. So this whole week should be. So if I'm going to be able to pull it off, maybe this week's the week to do 2 in a week. But I'm happy to get 1 a week, and then, you know, slip a couple of beer reviews in all in the same week. That's and for me, that's actually pretty damn ambitious. If editing was faster, and it's not the editing, it's when you're done with the edit and you render. Ugh, that takes, you don't have to sit there and do anything because it does it itself. But hell, it takes it longer to do that than it does to edit the damn video. And you basically can't do an awful lot else with the computer. So you go outside and work in your yard or something, but you still got to wait for that to finish before you can upload. So it's just a time killer that bugs me. Shouldn't, but it does. Back when I was still in South Carolina, me and my neighbor did some beer reviews together, and he had all of this fancy, I don't know where he got the software, but it added all kind of effects, and he put all this comical stuff in there. What I'm using does not. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff, and it's far too complicated for me. I don't understand it. But Holger used to complain about the rendering when he got done, and I shouldn't complain about the amount of time that my stuff renders here, because it's almost like minute for minute on the length of the video. If I do a 30-minute video, it's probably going to render for 30 to 40 minutes. This video, I'm up to 13 minutes plus the front half. So this is going to be 20, 25 minutes, and that's about what it'll take to render it. Like anybody cares, for heaven's sake. You should. Oh man, I should have just stuck talking about work. But anyway, I've got the new channel is built. I actually do have some videos for that edited and rendered. I just got to start uploading them. But for whatever reason, every time I get ready to do it, I kind of talk myself out of starting it. So I'll get it done here pretty soon. And I'm still filming stuff at work. This will probably be another good week to get a couple more little tidbits of a day in the life of the sipper at work. But anyway, when I walk back in here, after not turning on my mic, I thought, man, you know, you struggle to put together anything for that. And hell, I'm right back at 14 minutes again. So, given that, how about we do this? Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and also enjoy all of your THC based beverages, gummies, or any other products responsibly.